Hi everyone, good morning. Hope that all of you are safe at home. Now, let us try to learn the second chapter of your geography textbook. The name of the lesson is Globe, Latitudes and Longitudes.
Good morning, children. You had learned about globe last year. You have to learn about globe in the second chapter of your geography textbook this year. The name of the second chapter is Globe, Latitudes and Longitudes. See, now let me show you axis first. This is North Pole as you know, and this is South Pole. There is a needle which is fixed that moves through the North Pole to the South Pole, and that needle is known as axis. There are imaginary circles as you see here. These imaginary circles which are drawn in east-west direction are called latitudes, and this is the longest latitude. This is called equator. Equator divides the earth into two equal halves.
See children, globe is a true model of the earth. You can see there is a needle like this. It passes through North Pole and South Pole. See, this is North Pole and here it is South Pole. This needle which passes through North Pole and South Pole is known as axis. Children, please listen. See, here is an imaginary circular line which divides the earth into two equal halves and it is drawn in west-east direction, and this imaginary circular line which is drawn in west-east direction or east-west direction and which divides the earth into two equal halves is known as equator. You have studied last year that there are imaginary circles which are drawn in west-east direction on globe. These imaginary circular lines which are drawn in west-east direction on globes, they are known as latitudes. You can see them now. And each latitude has a degree value. The degree value of equator, the longest latitude is 0 degree. And there are parallel lines to equator on globe. These parallel lines to equator are called latitudes. Let us try to learn, or let us try to find out answer to this question. Why are the North Pole and the South Pole 90 degrees? See, this is 0 degree equator, a latitude. It is drawn through the middle of the globe. See, this is 90 degree north. When you draw like this to a line from North Pole to equator, you can see that this area is a quarter of a circle. That is why we say that 1/4 of 360 degree is 90 degree. That's why North Pole and South Pole are 90 degrees. Children, this is equator which I showed you earlier also. There are latitudes which are parallel to the equator, above the equator, like this. And there are latitudes which are parallel to the equator, below the equator also. Those latitudes which are parallel to the equator and drawn below the equator are south latitudes. Those latitudes which are above the equator are north latitude. See, here you can see 45 degree N, 30 degree N, 15 degree N. So this N here denotes north. So these are north latitudes. Whereas 15 degree south latitude is this one. 15 degree south latitude. So here S denotes south, 30 degree south, 45 degree south. So there are north latitudes and south latitudes also. What have we learned today? A needle which is fixed through the globe in a tilted manner is called its axis. Imaginary circular line running on the globe divides the earth into two equal parts. This imaginary circular line is known as the equator. All parallel circles from the equator up to the poles are parallels of latitudes. The value of each latitude is followed by either the word north or south. That's all for the time being. Thank you all for being with me. Stay safe. Please stay at home. Have a nice day.